My days as a teenager, I spent a lot of time with my friends playing basketball or playing video games. When it came to my health, I took a lot of pride in eating well and working out and getting exercise. I happened to go to my uncle's house. My cousins and everybody there were just playing around with a blood pressure machine, and I, remember taking my blood pressure, and it was really, really high. Obviously everybody was like, Joshua, your blood pressure is a little bit high, but I didn't think much of it, and I didn't really know what that even meant. I remember it just like yesterday. I was getting in the car to go hang out with, a few of my best friends, and my mom starts calling me. She says, your dad's about to take you to the doctor. You need to go right now. She had me turn around and come back home, and my dad took me to the doctor.
All right, Josh, we are here.
Hi, Josh. How's it going? Good to see you.
I remember when I got there, they checked my blood pressure, and both the doctors were really, really shocked. For me, that's when I finally realized, this might be something serious. That's when I found out I had a rare form of kidney disease, FSGS. So when I first learned about the opportunity to be in a clinical trial, my doctor had reached out to my mom, gave her a phone call and let her know that he had some good news. My first thing in my head, I was just like, well, if it can help me maybe, then why not try it?
I think that was a very successful trial. We don't have all the results yet, but you felt better. I'm really hopeful that this medicine can be helpful for others as well.
Prior to entering the clinical trial, I had genetic testing done, and that's when I learned I had the genetic variant of APOL1 gene. That's when I realized that my kidney disease was a different type, and I started to learn about what kidney disease was.
When I look back on that, it was a whirlwind of emotions. And just to know that this is something that's not curable and something that, he'll be dealing with the rest of his life is really hard.
First people I shared it with when I got diagnosed were my two best friends. It was just hard to tell them that. At that time, it was a perfect time in life. We had just got out of high school and we're getting ready to go to college. It was tough to talk about that when we were so happy about all the positive things that were about to come.
You recently finished a research study. So how was that for you?
I'm excited to kind of get back on the medication soon because I definitely feel a change in how I feel in general, with headaches especially. I think what I had to adjust most was mentally understanding, that, I'm stuck with this disease for the rest of my life, and it's just, I had to figure out how I'm gonna handle it. I think it took me about 4 to 5 months to finally really just embrace it and, understand that it's not something I can change, but I can change my attitude towards it. When NephCure became a part of, my journey, it was a big turning point for me, mentally, because I feel like I had a whole support group and a whole family outside of my normal family.
Once we found out Joshua had FSGS, then we had everybody go in for just their annual screening. Because you guys have the same doctor too, she was able to say, let's go ahead and add a specific test. Only the two of you have had the genetic testing.
Well, we knew Joshua had the genetic variation, but with me, you couldn't tell me that definitively until later on. So initially we had some symptoms. After a couple months, we finally found out. It was nice to officially know that.
It was scary when it was just myself, but it was kind of worse that all you guys could go through it with me or have to deal with the same thing. So we just gotta all kind of be better with how we eat and how we take care of ourselves and go to the doctor more. I share my story to be an advocate and a voice for so many people who are at risk for kidney disease. Black Americans are more likely to have kidney disease, and I didn't know that until I started going through my journey. So once I learned about kidney disease and how much more at risk we are, I really took a lot of confidence being an advocate and a voice to get my story out there to hopefully help somebody else. I don't think I would ever, let kidney disease hold me back from doing anything. I realized how much it's molded me into the person I am today. Me having kidney disease is the reason why nothing will hold me back instead of the reason why it would hold me back.